This slideshow is a compilation of pictures from the 3-day 50th anniversary celebration of the Lumabay-Labay Club 57 at UP Los Baños. The celebration was a huge success. It was attended by Labay primos and primas coming from the four corners of the world. They came in droves, some with their spouses and children. Regardless from which corner they came, all were pulled by an irresistible longing to go back and be with cherished Labay friends to rerun happy memories of student life. For those who are not Labay, allow me to say something about our club. Lumabay-Labay is an association of Ilonggo-speaking students enrolled at UP Los Baños. They come from different regions of the Philippines, but mostly from Negros, Panay, and Mindanao Islands. Common interests and aspirations, camaraderie, and friendship are the ties that bind together the members of this club. Lumabay-Labay was conceived and hatched 50 years ago in one of the many boarding houses outside UPLB campus. The place was known as the Grove. A group of Ilonggo-speaking students, 8 more or less, gathered together most afternoons to get away from wearisome schoolwork, loneliness, and homesickness. They would talk endlessly in Ilonggo over bottles of beer. San Miguel was the only beer in the market then. Gin, Marca Demonio was the popular brand, and even no-name brand local brews. Other Ilonggos in campus soon gravitated to these afternoon get-togethers at the Grove. The original 8 became a crowd. Rules to maintain order and mediate conflicts were laid down and, over time, they became Labay traditions. Some of these traditions are the Labay word, Labay time, the first Friday, and the gripe session. Labay word is honor and commitment. That is, a Labay's word is his bond. Labay time is punctuality, arriving on the dot, not 1 second more. The first Friday tradition is what gives the club its distinguishing character. In the words of Labay Isagani mission, every first Friday of each month, we take time off all preoccupations to drink as much as the body can allow in the company of our beloved primos and primas. It is during these sessions that interpersonal bonds are renewed and reinforced. No single cause for celebration remains unrecognized beyond 30 days, in much the same way as no grudge or conflict remains unresolved beyond 1 month. In the midst of the merriment and the realms of intoxication, you just need to remember one rule: never refuse a toast. Primo Isagani has a good description of the gripe session. Towards the end of every regular club meeting, each primo or prima is always provided with the opportunity to raise any misgiving, misunderstanding, or related concerns directed against a fellow primo or prima. This is called the gripe session. Concerned parties are given all chances to air the respective sides of the issue. With the whole club sitting as the counselor or jury, all matters are resolved within the context of the Labay character and principles. The name Lumabay-Labay was derived from the Ilonggo song which starts with the line Lumabay-Labay nga daw aso. In essence, this means fleeting like a wisp of smoke. Dr. Leo Rimondo, UPLB professor in entomology, who is not a Labay but a friend of Labay, attempted to capture the Labay origin and spirit in these words. As we passed by, in the beginning, a number of students from the south, like water seeking its own level, gravitated together at work and at play, simply just to while away the time over bottles of beer as a respite from the hectic rigors of the academe. Knowing UPLB, where we come from, all the regions of this Eastern Island fair, the natural tendency for togetherness became more casual. It was frequent enough to elicit identification of common interests and culture among the participants, to an extent that the group was formally organized as the Lumabay-Labay Club 57. We would like to think that our birth was natural and inevitable. We were born out of the simple need of men to be together and to share the joys and sorrows of student life. The founders of our club always felt the necessity of assisting the students from the south who, for some reason, found UPLB unreasonably quite unlike home. In other words, the Lumabay-Labay 57 metamorphosed into a home away from home where immediate problems were solved and anxieties alleviated. With this as the basis, the fellowship within grew stronger through the years that the spirit pervaded even after graduation. Perhaps, This is the Visayan version of the legendary Los Baños spirit. College life then is not just a passing stage of one's life. It leaves an indelible imprint. It becomes an integral part of one's being. Pleasantly ironic, it not just passes by. Incidentally, Lumabay-Labay is a Hiligaynon word, which literally means to pass by. But we would like to think that it is more poetic than that. Something more like a memory caressing the chords of our consciousness, and because it is only of things unremembered, it passes by only to meet you in somewhere else, in some other dimension. Thank you, and enjoy watching the many faces of Labay. Feel free to reminisce your past.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue,
In closing, I bet you feel the same mixed emotions that I felt as I was viewing these pictures. For example, laughter. As a familiar face comes on screen and memories flood your mind, you break out into spontaneous laughter. You laugh because the face you're seeing is the transmogrified face of a friend you knew in college long ago. Jet black hair has become white or is totally gone. Handsome and pretty, wrinkle-free faces now have crow's feet in the corner of the eyes and deep furrows across the brow and cheeks. Body beautiful has become body bountiful. And sadness. Even as you laugh, you feel sad. That Lumabay-Labay is celebrating 50 years brings home the reality that we are old. That we can never go back to those days evokes poignant sadness in the heart. When was the last time you stopped and watched sunrise or sunset? Do you agree that sunrises bring hope and happiness, while sunsets bring sadness and loneliness? Sunrises remind us of these words from the book of Lamentations. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. On the other hand, sunsets remind us of Alfred Tennyson's poem. Sunset and evening star, and one clear call for me, and may there be no moaning of the bar when I put out to sea. And also of Dylan Thomas's poem. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. The song that gave our club its name describes so aptly our life on earth. Lumabay-Labay niya daw aso pa lamang ang tanan-tanan niabutang sa kalibutan. What do you think, primos and primas? Should we go gently into that good night, or should we rage against the dying of the light? Should we be afraid, be very afraid, or should we get excited, very excited? I think the answer to this question lies with the man called the Messiah, who said,
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this?
He also said,
Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also.
Does he speak the truth? Should we believe him? If we do not believe him, whom should we believe? He has the words of eternal life. Tubtub sa aton pagkita ay liwat.